This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Lime Boots. The Style Edit.
Hey guys, it's Ryan. It's a Thursday afternoon here in Joburg, 4 o'clock for the third week in a row. We are on Soapbox Radio. The sun is out this week rather than the last 2 weeks where we've had just rain every time I've been in studio. Today we're doing a style edit show. Now, style edit shows deal with fashion. So we look at aspects of fashion, whether they be fashion posts that I've put through to the blog or someone who interests me on a fashion point. And we talk about style. We look at people who do things slightly differently, people who've got things to add. And we chat about that. So I have a very interesting guest to present to you today. She's not here right away, so we're going to announce the winner of our competition first, and then we'll start the show slightly later. We're going to do like a pre-show now. But yeah, let's get to that. You'll remember last week we had Caroline Coates on the Skype line with us from Hilton Doubletree, discussing my time as tourist in your city down in Woodstock. While I was there, I stayed at the Hilton Doubletree, and I shared with you on my blog post about Woodstock and about Hilton Doubletree, even a video. The guys at Hilton Doubletree gave us a night for two plus breakfast in one of their luxury suites, so we've been running that giveaway since last Thursday. And geez, did you guys really bowl me over with your response? We got great interaction, great feedback. Thank you very much. I've read a lot of stories in terms of I asked you to tell me why you think it should be you for this a night for two in one of the suites plus breakfast the next day. And I'm happy to say well done to Chantel Oliver. Chantel, you win, and I've put it up on the blog on Twitter and on Facebook to confirm. You win the night away for two at in a luxury suite at the Hilton Doubletree. You and your husband, you tell me. I think Chantel's message was most compelling. She tells me about how there's no time for her at home between running after the kids, not even time on the toilet alone, she says to me. And also that she's in much need of some downtime. And funny enough, end of March is both her and her husband's birthday, so they're looking at spending a birthday weekend away. So once again, Chantel, well done. Caroline will be in touch with you shortly to confirm your stay, and we're looking forward to seeing lots of those pictures. Guys, hang around. We'll be back shortly when Zah arrives to start speaking fashion, blogging, plus size.
You're tuned in to Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Lime Boots. Find My Lime Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. At My Lime Boots. And on YouTube. At My Lime Boots Live.
Have you ever thought about the power of social media? Social media has the power to make your business grow. Yeah. Why don't you let us manage your social media? Because our business is to see your business grow. Visit us at www.bstownmedia.co.za.
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Lime Boots. The Style Edit.
Hey guys, it's Ryan again. Zah has joined us in the studio. Welcome, Zah.
Thank you so much for inviting me over, Ryan.
It's only a pleasure, Zah. Thanks for joining us, guys. I know we started a little bit later than normal, but yeah, back to today's show. Today's show is a style edit show, and one of the first shows I've done on Soapbox Radio that's not linked back to a blog post. Usually we talk about a blog post specifically, but as you'll hear just now when we speak to Zah, we're going to speak to one amazing woman. She totally captured my attention, and she's smiling at me as I say this. She captured my attention, and I just wanted to know more about her when I met her. I first met Zah at a Toverich event a couple of weeks ago, which was a discussion forum for creatives in the social space. And Zah walked in, and I've got immense appreciation for people who put their outfits together so well. It's not actually understand the art of getting dressed, and Zah really impressed me that day when she did that. So Zah, welcome to you. Zah, I think that outfit, like I said, was probably the best thing. Was not the best thing, is one of the things I noticed most about you. I was intrigued, and I just felt that after discussing with you on that day, I needed to get you on the show and have a chat more. Zah is a plus size fashion blogger, and Zah states in her blog intro, "I'm a plus size woman. I know what it's like to feel ignored by the fashion industry. I know what it's like to compromise style and fit for what you can find in your size. I know how it feels to be told fashion isn't for you." Having said that, I'm keen this afternoon to reconcile this confident woman that I know with the woman who has written these things. Zah, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I was late.
Not a problem, as long as we get together and talk. So Zah, tell me something. Have I summed you up correctly?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay, so in your own words, tell us, who is Zah?
Okay, Zah is a plus size model. She's a size plus blogger. I'm originally from KZN, Durban. I'm a typical Zulu, if I'm gonna put it that way. So what I do for a living, I'm a blogger, and I cater for plus size people. I'm a celebrity stylist. I'm also an actress.
Oh, a woman of many, many talents, and I look forward to
Yeah.
speaking to you more about these as we take on the show today, Zah.
Yes.
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots. The Style Edit. Share your thoughts and be part of the show now. Send a message on Twitter or Facebook at My Line Boots. Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at My Line Boots, and on YouTube at My Line Boots Live.
So Zah, speak to us about the term plus size. What does it cover, and who is plus size for?
Okay, plus size people, people from size 38 and above. It's cuts for everybody. It can be a man, it can be a woman. As long as you are size 38 and above, you are regarded as a plus size person.
So it does cater for men as well?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's interesting to know. And how does plus size differ from the body positive movement? Zah, is it the same thing? Are they different things?
No, it is the same thing, because if you can put a plus size and body positivity, it goes along together, because it's all about you appreciating your body, not feeling shy that I'm a plus size, because we as a plus size people, we struggle, because people, they think you need to be you need to look in a certain way, you need to wear a certain size, of which is not true. I always tell people that your size cannot define your beauty. Yes.
Yeah. Did it take you a while to come to this point? I'm sure as a plus size person, it's not something that you wake up with just one day from the beginning. Was it a process for you to become this confident that you are today?
I don't want to lie to you, Ryan. It's not easy out there.
Sure.
Because each and every time people, when you're wearing things, they expect that those things are wearing by certain people, of which I think I started this blogging back in 2014. Because each and every time when I'm wearing things, people would like, Zah, why are you wearing this? Where did you get it? It looks so good on you. And I'm like, you know what? I think there is a possibility that I might, create an awareness of loving your body and body positivity. I started way back in 2014, but I don't want to lie to you. It was not easy. Even today, it's still not easy, but I'm getting there.
Okay, so Zah, take us then through what are the challenges that one faces as a plus size person?
Okay, as I've stated before, Ryan, that the challenges that we face is it's like when you're 38, even if when you go to the beach, you're wearing a swimwear like everyone, and you will find that when you go by the shop, there is size 38, of which you have to wear it. But the people, the way they look at you, it's like you have done something wrong, of which there is nothing wrong. If you were not supposed to wear whatever that you were wearing, it's not even supposed to be there. Meaning the reason why the sellers are selling that is because you can wear it as well, but because the society, they think you need to be a size 0 in order to look beautiful. It's something like that.
Trying to force us all into a certain box, and you're a woman, you should look like this. You're a man, you should look like that.
Yes, and then you will find yourself now, you don't have that self-confidence. You even lose your self-esteem because each and every time you're wearing a short things, everybody's looking as if you've done something. It's like a sin.
Yeah. I think confidence is the key point.
Yeah, confidence. Okay. You have to be confident.
Well, you exude confidence. That was the first thing I knew about you, and I have so much respect for a woman with confidence.
Okay,
Zah, tell us, how do you reach out to a young plus-size person who's battling with confidence? And is this something that you do personally yourself?
You know what?
In terms of reaching out to others?
You know what? Ever since I start blogging about being a plus size and being happy with your body and you're not apologetic about your size, it's creating a lot of awareness. Even today, I will just show you some other lady. She was inboxing me. I get inbox from Facebook. I get inbox from Instagram. People are sending me emails. They're calling me saying, you know what?
Nasty messages.
Yeah.
Hey.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The youngsters were like, you know what, Zah, we appreciate of what you are doing, because back then I was not so sure if I can be big and still look beautiful, but when I'm looking at your pictures on Instagram, I get motivated that, you know what, I can also do that. You know, people, they will come and call me and ask if they can be a plus size model. Where do I go about in terms of that?
Okay. Well, so I think that's great. I think you're a champion for a cause. You're a person who stands up for what you believe in. You're a person who respects your body. And it's great to hear that people are seeing that, and you're a role model for people. I think it's important in this country, in the world, but I think just generally in terms of South Africa, that we have role models, positive role models for people to look up to. Thank you for that. Do you have any questions for Zah, or would you like to add to the conversation? Be sure to send a message on my Twitter account or Facebook account now. Zah, speak to me about the concept of now plus size blogging. What is plus size blogging?
Okay, plus size blogging, it's all about dressing up, posing for a camera. It's not glamorous as people think, because you're trying to trying to put clothes all in together just to show people that you can wear this plus this. It's all about being out there, showing people that, you know what, this is how you can wear for formally, where this is what you can wear casually, everything. So it's all about dressing up, standing there. You take 100 shots for just one peak.
Yeah, I know that concept. Many shots before you get the right one.
Yeah.
Okay. Zah, tell me, when it comes to designer wear, do we have local plus size designers, or are we dependent on the internationals? Yeah.
Okay, to be honest with you, Ryan, here in South Africa, we're still struggling with plus size fashion and everything, because there are a lot of designers that are not here. Like most of the style bloggers, you'll find them, they are from Nigeria, they're from UK, they're from London. Here in South Africa, it's something that is still new. It's not even out there. Because even if you go and look for a clothes, maybe you've got a function, you struggle to get a size. You will look the whole shop. Even if you send a certain designer, this is what I want. But then you will find at the end of the day, the end product is not exactly what you were actually looking for. I can say here in South Africa, we're still lacking. We're not there as yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I see Lynn Nagel has sent us a question on Twitter for you, Zah. She says she would love to know more about the fabulous fashion for winter 2017 when it comes to plus size. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, for now, because I've got an online shop, but I've got a bit of a problems in here and there. So I was thinking to change my whole business as such. So what I was thinking is to get someone who is a designer who can design things that are beautiful for plus size people. So I'm still working on that. It's an ongoing project, but then at the end of the day, it's going to be there. People will know.
Okay, so it's a watch the space for winter 2017. Okay,
yes.
Well, we'll certainly keep them up to date.
Yes.
On that point of designers we spoke about just now, Zah, when we come back, I want to discuss Fashion Week with you and whether it makes for a happy relationship.
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots. The Style Edit. Share your thoughts and be part of the show now. Send a message on Twitter or Facebook at My Line Boots. Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at My Line Boots, and on YouTube at My Line Boots Live.
Great, Zah. Well, as we're continuing our discussion with Zah Makhanya, who's a plus-size blogger in studio with us this afternoon. Zah, as we're speaking about just now Fashion Week, in 2 weeks' time we have SA Fashion Week happening here in Joburg, and a week later Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week happening in Cape Town. Speak to me about the relationship between plus-size bloggers, plus-size designers, and the various fashion weeks.
If I can put it this way, it's a shame. It's seriously a shame. Like I normally go to fashion week. Actually, I don't miss anyone. But you will find there's few. In fact, there's none. Because when I go there, when they showcase their stuff, there's nothing for plus size people.
So you're finding nothing.
Yeah,
that
there's
talks
a gap.
to you.
Yes, there's a gap there. There's a really, really big gap there. When you go there, you will find those designers. It's the only thing that they showcase is for a plus. I mean, is for size 0. For us, there is nothing. I just go there because I'm into fashion. I just want to see what is in, what is not in. But it comes to my surprise, and it's very shocking that they don't even care about those people. That there are some people who love fashion, who likes to look beautiful, but fashion week there is nothing at all.
Okay, so definitely some room to be done here
They need
locally,
Yes.
in local fashion weeks. Is it the same story internationally with international fashion weeks?
Yeah, I think it's the same story, because if you can just, when you go to fashion TV, you just, those fashion week and everything, there's nothing for us. Seriously, there's nothing.
Okay. I see Elise has just sent me a message on Twitter asking, Zah, what do you think about fashion for kids that are plus size? My daughter is 12 and can't fit into clothing her size. What would you say to Elise?
Okay. The first thing that I would like to tell you, Elise, firstly, you must build a confidence in your child. You must always your child that you look beautiful in spite of your being a plus size and everything. I think it's where I gain my confidence is from my mom. She was keep on telling me that you look beautiful in spite of everything. But even for kids, if I look around from the shops, I don't see clothing for children. It's still a big problem. Seriously, it is a big problem. When you go to kiddies, because I remember I used to work for a retail back in the days. I don't remember seeing clothes for big kids, plus size.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that, Zah. In terms of current fashion trends, Zah, do we see these available at retail stores? Current fashion trends in plus size, are they available at the retailers locally?
No.
Is anything available on the retailers locally?
It's only Donna Claire or something.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a shop that caters for plus size people, but the things that you find there, I'm not trying to be mean or something. They're not as beautiful as the one that you see from other retailers that is for size set for size 0, if I may put it that way. Things are there, but when you're looking, it's like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a fabulous job today. Zah's looking. I'm going to take a picture when we finish this afternoon and
Thank
post
you
it.
so much.
She's looking absolutely stunning. If I thought she looked stunning last time, she's looking even more stunning if that was possible. So, Zah, talking about the retailers, within traditional retail stores, are there spaces for plus size?
Now they're trying. Now they are trying to get stuff for plus size, even though, as I was saying to you, it's rare. You will find the clouds, but there's not as many as the other people's sizes.
Yeah. Okay. And are all sizes within plus size catered for at these spaces?
What size?
Are all sizes within plus size? There must be various sizes within plus size.
Yes.
Are all of these sizes catered within the retail services?
No, sometimes you will find that I've got some retail shops that I know. Then after size 38 or 40, there's nothing above that.
Okay.
Of which if you are plus size, it meaning that from 38 and above, you can be size 50 and everything. But some of the shops, there's nothing.
Okay, well, Elisa just come back to me on Twitter saying thank you for that. She will encourage her daughter to be happy with who she is. I think some well given advice there. If you've got any questions or comments for Zah, we want to hear from you right now on my Twitter and my Facebook account.
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots. The Style Edit. Share your thoughts and be part of the show now. Send a message on Twitter or Facebook at My Line Boots. Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at My Line Boots, and on YouTube at My Line Boots Live.
Great. So we're continuing our conversation with Zah Makhanya this afternoon, who is a plus-size blogger and really, I think more than just a blogger, plus-size champion, and certainly somebody well worth talking to. Zah, what is the current perception of plus-size persons, and do you find that this perception has improved of late?
Yeah, it has improved, even though we're not there as yet. But yeah, some people, they do appreciate us.
Okay. So you find it's getting better?
Yeah,
huh?
it's getting better.
becoming
It's
more.
not like before. Now, I think people, they're getting used of the fact that there are some people that are plus size. You will find people that are trying to blog, some people that are trying to make clothes for us. I think we're getting there, even though we're not 100% there, but eventually we will get there.
Okay. And are there any plus size celebs working on the cause, as it were, or maybe even celeb activists working on the plus size scene?
Yes, I have my photographer, Thick Leonte. People, they know her as Thick Leonte. She's one of those women that are very confident about their body. She is one of the body positivity activist, and she's one of those people who she's well known, and people that can relate to her, because she was struggling. Even now, you will find on Twitter, people are tweeting about, you look like a pig, things like that, insult and whatnot. But she is very, 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 confident about her body, and I think she's one of my inspiration. Because when I start working with her, I was still when I start blogging, I was using my camera, and she approached me and said, "You know what, Zah, can we just like what you are doing? Can we just do the professional photos with you?" Yeah, then we start there, and there are some local celebrities that are my size, and I style them.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay. How does being plus size affect dress code when you attend a function, Zah? Does this make it going to functions more difficult for you?
Yes, it is. As I was saying, you look around the shop, you will look and look and look until you don't know, until your feet, get swollen. You find nothing. You just take whatever that comes your way, because there's absolutely nothing.
Sure.
The best thing for you to do if you're attending functions is to try to get someone who can design whatever that you want, and you must make sure that you keep on checking, so so that you cannot get disappointed at the end of the day. When you go there, you find out this is not what I was actually looking for.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me then, generally on social media, Zah, how are plus size people represented on the various platforms, and is there much cyberbullying taking place?
Yeah, bullying is always there.
Sure.
I remember when I started doing this back in 2015, I used to get inbox telling me that I must use a doll to showcase whatever that I'm wearing, because it doesn't look good on me because I'm big. So yeah, the bullying was always there. But then, as if you're confident enough, you don't even take offense with those bullying and whatnot, because you know that I'm here, I'm a plus size, and I'm proud of myself. I've got confidence, I'm gonna do this. But
Okay.
bullying is there.
But I'm still, at the end of the day, you're still a human being, and we still
Yes,
have
at the
feelings.
end of the
and
day, you do
as
have
much as
feelings.
you try not to take in what is being said, I think one is a
Yes.
human being, and it's never nice to hear these things. But I would just encourage you to continue doing what you're doing, because, well, as I said, you bowled me over from day one, and I'm going to keep on saying,
Thank you
people
so
will
much,
think I'm in
Ryan.
love with you, Zah.
Yeah.
We'll talk later, Zah. Tell me, Zah, what still needs to be done for the plus size community, and probably who is best placed to do it?
I think the best place is social media, because social media, it take this world by storm. So everything is there. If there can be a lot of people that are doing awareness of plus size, people that are well known, like celebrities and everything, those ones who are, the only thing that you see is the celebrity trying to lose weight and whatnot. You don't see them being confident enough that, you know what, this is me.
There's another side of the story.
Yes. So I think the awareness must be done in, like, even the catalogs. When you're just paging, you hardly find someone who is my size.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say, I think from our discussion today, 2 key points are awareness, as you just discussed now,
Yes.
and the fashion weeks need to
To improve.
come on board. And I think maybe
Yes.
that's something we need to take up with them directly. I mean, Fashion Week, SA Fashion Week, starting in 2 weeks from now.
You're tuned in to Soapbox Radio. Podding it out there with My Line Boots. Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. At My Line Boots. And on YouTube. At My Line Boots Live.
So thank you so much for being my guest today. It really feels like we've been speaking for not even a minute. It feels like time has gone just like that. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for coming in, chatting to us, and sharing some very personal bits of information and sharing your heart. I applaud you as an ambassador for this cause and for just body positivity. So thank you very much for being here. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ryan, for inviting me over. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Great. I think we're going to have to do a follow-up sometime soon and
Yes,
see
we
that
have
we can
to.
tick some of those things off our list.
Yes.
So remind us where we can find you on social media again.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is at DivaFabulousZar. And on Twitter, it's MakhanyZC. On Facebook, my Facebook page is still not able, so it's just my personal page, of which it's already full. But you can find me on Instagram on at DivaFabulousZar.
Yeah, there's some great pictures of Zah, which you would have seen if you go onto my Facebook page, My Line Boots blog. I did put some pictures up there from Zah. Also, check out my Twitter feed as well as my Facebook page. I've posted all of Zah's contact details there for you so you can get in touch with her straight away.
This is Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with My Line Boots. The Style Edit.
Guys, thanks for a great show. I've really had a great time, and I hope you two have considered many things from the discussion that we've had today about plus size blogging and plus size in general. I mean, it has been an awakening for me, in as much as I've already spoken to Zah previously, but I think there's just so much more we could talk about with more time. If you are plus size yourself and battling, I trust that Zah has inspired you today to see that you are indeed beautiful, just as you are, and to go out and to stretch your diva magic just like Zah does herself. In terms of next week's show, I'll have my friend Claire Appleyard on the show, who recently spent a weekend away in the Drakensberg, upping her photography skills. From some of the shots I've already seen, she has had an amazing time, and we'll have tons to share with us next week. We may even have something to give away from Cape Union North, but you didn't hear that here. We'll tell you during the week. Guys, that was Soapbox Radio. I'm out of here, and we'll see you again next week.
You've been listening to Soapbox Radio. Potting it out there with my Line Boots. Find My Line Boots on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. At My Line Boots. And on YouTube. At My Line Boots Live.